Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Goff on first down. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Goff. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback Josh Allen.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago: 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Huntley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Again, Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From midfield, here's Allen.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw.
Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down,
Huntley brought down at the 20. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis.
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, Huntley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Huntley, and boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And able to get this out to the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give to Williams, running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for loss as he stops him behind the line. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Goff now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
On first down, Huntley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. They'll run on first down. Huntley. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen going to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bills offense back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Allen.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year.
As his guys have now moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. To throw is Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To the air, Allen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, throw left side, complete. That's Davis. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games later today and then a full slate coming up this weekend. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And then finally, a Cyber Monday edition of Monday Night Football, as the final game of November is the Steelers and the Colts from Lucas Oil Stadium. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and Davis with it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Allen.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Goff.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now it's Goff. He's got it to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up. Two
1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Play action. It's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying. And
now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Allen throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. On the run, it's Huntley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A run with Huntley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now Allen. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Huntley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen off the play fake. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. A little juke. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about